The world won't wait for you. It doesn't stop because you're tired. It doesn't bend because you're struggling. And here's the brutal truth. Nobody cares. Not about your excuses. Not about your pain. Not about how heavy the weight feels on your shoulders. And that's good, because now you're free. Free to fight. Free to grow. Free to rise without waiting for someone to pull you up. The real enemy. Every single day, you are in a battle. Not against enemies out there, but against the weakness inside you. That voice that whispers, "Rest a little longer. Skip today. You can't do it." That voice is your true opponent. And the only way to kill it is to get stronger. Nobody cares. And that's your power. Do you know what happens when nobody believes in you? You train harder. Do you know what happens when nobody listens to your pain? You push louder. Do you know what happens when nobody cares whether you win or lose? You become unstoppable. Because the fire is no longer for them. It's for you. The world doesn't slow down for your comfort. So what do? You adapt. You rise. You fight back with everything you've got until the world feels your presence. Where strength is born. There is power inside you that you haven't even touched yet. But you'll never find it sitting still. You'll never unlock it waiting for applause. You'll never feel it begging for sympathy. Power only reveals itself when you push past the breaking point. When your muscles scream, when your lungs burn, when your body begs you to quit, but your spirit roars, "One more." That's where strength is born. Nobody cares about your excuses. Nobody cares how unfair life feels. So stop searching for easy. Stop searching for shortcuts. Stand up, clench your fists, and go again. Time is running every second you hesitate. Someone else is growing faster. Every second you complain, someone else is grinding. Every second you hide from the fight, someone else is becoming the warrior you should have been. When the moment comes, when it's time to prove yourself, will you be ready? Strength isn't about talent. It's about will. It's about refusing to stop when your body is done and your mind is screaming. That's how warriors are made. That's how legends are forged. The shift. Nobody cares if you fall. Nobody cares if you fail. Nobody cares if you're scared. But when you rise anyway, when you fight anyway, when you keep pushing long after everyone else quit, the world will feel it. They'll see the fire in your eyes. They'll respect the storm you've become. Because weakness is ignored. But strength is undeniable. Embrace the darkness. Darkness is part of the journey. You'll be doubted. You'll be mocked. You'll be laughed at for chasing something bigger than yourself. Let them laugh. Let them doubt. Because when the light finally hits you, when the strength you built in silence explodes for the world to see, those same people will fall silent. They won't laugh anymore. They won't doubt anymore. They'll whisper your name in fear and respect. Pain is the key. You think you've reached your limit? Good. That's where the real battle begins. Limits aren't walls. They're doors. And the only key that opens them is pain. The pain that bends your bones. The pain that screams in your head, "Stop, or you'll die." But here's the truth. You won't die. You'll live. You'll break through. And on the other side of that pain is the version of yourself you've been chasing all along. Become the monster. Stop waiting for easy. Stop waiting for life to get softer. It never will. And that's good. Because you don't need easy. You don't need pity. You don't need approval. All you need is willpower. Sacrifice your excuses. Sacrifice your comfort. Sacrifice the version of yourself that is weak. Kill it. Bury it. And build a monster from the bones. The transformation. Transformation isn't gentle. It feels like everything inside you breaking. It feels like dying with your eyes open. But when the old self shatters, the new self rises, sharper, faster, stronger. You become the storm you used to pray for. The world will feel you coming before it even sees you. The ground will shake under your steps. The air will tremble with your breath. That's what it means to transcend limits. The final trial. At 3 a.m. when pain feels endless, train harder. When the world calls you insane, train harder. When you think you've given everything, give more. Because one day, the cage around you will break. One day, the power you forged in hell will erupt like thunder. And when it does, the same people who doubted you will witness what happens when a human refuses to stay human. Become power. The universe doesn't hand out power. It crushes everyone. It destroys the weak. Only those who fight harder than death itself rise again. Burning hotter, heavier, darker. You are not chasing power anymore. You are becoming power. Not just strength, not just speed, but willpower sharpened to a blade. The choice. So here's the choice. Bow or transform. Every day you can stay weak. Or every day you can rise stronger. Every moment you breathe, you either surrender or fight. The weak wait for approval. The strong create their destiny. And you are strong. So rise. Rise when your body aches. Rise when your mind is tired. Rise when your heart is shattered. Because every time you rise, you become more than you were yesterday. Every time you rise, you spit in the face of weakness. Every time you rise, you get closer to unstoppable. And when the world looks at you, when they see the fire in your eyes and the storm in your soul, they will finally understand. Nobody cared. And that's why you became unstoppable. This is your time. This is your fight. This is your transformation. So stand tall. Clench your fists and rise until the sky itself bends to the fire in your chest. You are not ordinary. You are not weak. You are not finished. You are inevitable.